losing power! No, don't stop, Mr. Drill! My lovely lasers! Someone phone for a tow truck! Right, that's it. I've had enough. We fight to the death! Yeah, like I said, this is the magnum opus of boss battle design than it was in the first game. This is just a straight up fucking fight with her. Have we got any more tricks left? Ah, yes, the minions. There he goes. Go get them, doofus. Oh, God, no, not the minions. I quit the game right now, just fucking minions. Aha! Of course. Why didn't I think of this sooner? Release the toxic gas. Cyanide and mustard gas flavor, my favorite. Okay, numbskulls. Time for the biggest, baddest spell I can muster. Prepare to join your buddy bottles. You'll wish you'd never taken on the mighty Gruntilda Winky Bunyan. Winky Bunyan? Is that your last name, Pen? No. Of course not. But don't you go telling anyone or I'll sue you. Whatever you say, Winky. Now die! Oh no! The smell! I dropped it! Quick! Somebody get rid of it before it... Damn! Well, we sure showed old Winky Bunyan again, eh, Banjo? Yep, we certainly did. Come on, let's get down to bottles for that party. Good idea. Seems a bit quiet for a party. Hey, Bottle Boy! Where's this party? Well, it's finished, I'm afraid. That Klungo sure was hungry. He's eaten everything in the house. Wumbo wanted to boogie. Big heap bummer. It's all your fault, Bird Brain! You should have dealt with the bony crones quicker! Well, at least I wasn't hiding in my silos like a coward. Why, you feathered... Here's this Wumba hidden wigwam, too. Shut up, or Wumba turns stupid shaman into a frog. Summon golden statue to kick ugly Wumba's butt. Stop it, all of you! Go outside if you want to argue. Kazooie's got a better idea. Yeah! Does anyone fancy a kick around? Kick around? What's that, punk? Follow us and find out. Yeah, that's a lot. Take that, witch! this much fun. Alright, big heap fun. Pass her to me! Ooh, I think her eye just fell out. You'll be sorry, all of you! Just you wait until Banjo-Tooie! Oh god, it hurts! Oh god! The end.
The end.
Alright, that was Banjo-Tooie. It was an adventure, that's for damn sure. Now you may be wondering, what did we get for getting all the jiggies? Well, we just have to go to the cinema menu and play the character parade.
Oh, this is the
This is the completion bonus, which is more than we fucking got in the first game.
What?
Yeah, it just shows off all the characters that were in the game.
And gives them a name if they didn't already have one.
Yep.
Pavina.
Kind of like what happened when we beat the first game.
Oh.
Where just showed a whole bunch of the characters and they gave the credits, but without the credits.
Slumber.
So yeah, that was Banjo-Tooie. Honestly, I prefer the first game for its simplicity. Like, back when we did the playthrough, after we finished, I went and played the game in one sitting twice like in the following days after we finished. It's just that much fun to me. This one, I also like, and I feel it's very well designed. But for a first-timer, this game can be a fucking nightmare because everything is bigger, everything is more spread out, and it's not as obvious what you have to do. Once you become experienced with the game, I find a second playthrough is far more enjoyable. Because you'll know where everything is, well, have more of a general idea of where things are. It took me 16 hours to beat this game the first time, just because, and most of that was wandering around trying to find where shit was.
That's crazy, man.
If you're going to play this game on your own time, I highly, highly suggest using a guide. At the very least, if you get stuck and don't know where to go looking for the next Jiggy, definitely use a guide. It's why the Jiggy Tips is even a thing in this Xbox Live Arcade version of the game. Although it's not really tips, it's more of a checklist as to each Jiggy level. I kind of wish the first game would have had this too. Because some of those can be pretty cryptic in and of themselves.
Yeah. Salty Joe. Sloppy Jim.
I love this series. These are two of the finest 3D platformers. The finest games, two of the finest games of their era, even. And they still hold up wonderfully to this day. With the exception of the original Nintendo 64 versions.
Play the 360 versions.
Honestly, the convenience of not losing all your notes when you die in the first game, that's just too good of a fucking improvement to pass up for the N64. And this game just fucking chugs on the N64. It can't fucking handle this game.
Runs like 15 frames a second.
It's got a lot of fucking slowdown. And it ruins a lot of the scenes. In this game, perfectly crisp 60 frames a second.
Yep.
Never slows down. Never stutters. It's fantastic. And you know what? You can go to your local GameStop right fucking now, buy a rare replay for the Xbox One for $10 used, and get this game and the first one.
And the third one.
Yeah, and the third one, and Nuts and Bolts. We'll get to Nuts and Bolts, but not for a while. I've kind of had on my fill of Banjo for a while. And I will say this, Nuts and Bolts is not going to be a 100% playthrough. It is not worth the time we will waste and the frustration it will give me. Oh, and unlike the first game where you've got a secret ending, in this game where you get this character parade,
Yeah.
you want to know what you get for 100%ing Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts?
What?
Jack shit!
Sucks.
You don't get a damn thing for going an extra mile in that game.
Alpha, Beta, and Gamma.
And Gammo.
Alfie, Betty, and Gammy. Gammo.
Crispy bacon!
Bacon.
That's a Game Boy he's got in his hand. That's a Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
A Game Boy camera.
Lord fuck.
The old man whose home we broke into and we brutally assaulted him.
We
For a shiny
busted
thing.
all his stuff.
He burst all his boils and then shot his eyes with grenades.
Well, the boils, that's not a bad thing. I mean, I'm sure he needed those lanced, but why did we have to shoot him in the eyes?
Fucking love these guys. The Oogle Boogles! The best cavemen. The most complicated, annoying side quest in
Scrotty.
Pterodactyl Land. Yeah, Scrotty.
He's a scrotum.
She's a scrotum.
Scrot. That's a scrotum reference, too.
Scrat. Scrit.
Man, they just, like, used a bunch of British slang for scrotum for this entire family.
Yep. And Scrut. What, you thought her name would be Scroat? Woo! Stomponodon.
Stomp on a dawn. Some dawns might be into that.
Chomposaurus. And lunch. Nom. Terry! Lotto! Underwear.
Skivvy.
Skivvy. Foot tumor.
The best character.
Rare's first mascot.
Rare's original mascot.
Well, no, I suppose their original mascot would be the Jetman.
Yep. Alfet.
But then again, Saberman got a sequel before Jetpack did.
Betet.
Okay, that's apparently a mirror in her hand, not a round.
No. Gamut.
Damn it.
Dude, I just guessed.
Because, like, in the Tower of Tragedy quiz, one of the questions you can be asked is what the big alien child has in her hand. The correct answer is a mirror, not a round. So that's totally a fucking round. Mrs. Boggy. It's Boggy and Drag. I'm sorry, that's all it is. Boggy. Soggy. And Moggy. Our horrible abuse victim.
How much longer is this?
Our first murder victim. We're in the second to last world, so
Man, we should just end this now then.
nah, we'll let it play all the way through.
People have seen it. Chili Billy.
Chili Billy. I love his design, it's so cool.
Chili Willy.
Look at the little flickering crystals on their heads.
I got a Chili Willy. A Willy Chili.
Our second murder victim.
Boring.
Snatty Facky Chocks with extra fatty goodness. We'll see that guy in 8 years.
Two. Two.
The Mumbonator. Why is his name not the Mumbonator? That would have been fucking amazing. Or the Shaminator. Master Jiggy Wiggy. Taking Rare's penchant for putting googly eyes on shit to its literal extreme, and now they have fucking bodies too. Peggy Hitch. Honey Bee. Grunty's horrible abuse victim. These are very fine games. Like I said, this one can be a bit of an uphill climb if it's your first time playing it. And I did say it would be a while before we got to nuts and bolts, but actually, we have one more stop along the way before we get to that. Did you know Banjo-Kazooie had another sequel? Yes, back in the day, because Microsoft didn't have their own handheld, Rare was still allowed to make games for Nintendo on their handheld systems. And we got quite a few treats on the Game Boy Advance because of it, including a Banjo-Kazooie game. 2 Banjo-Kazooie games, actually, but 1 actual Banjo-Kazooie game. So, the next time we visit this wacky world of googly eyes on things, bears, birds, and witches, we'll probably be tackling Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, which is actually an interquel between Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. What system's that on?
Game Boy Advance.
How are we going to play that? Do you have a cartridge?
Nope.
You need to get a cartridge.
I'll have to find it, yeah. I've been meaning to pick one up anyways for my Rare collection. La Belda. And her cat. Her cat doesn't have a name, apparently. It's just cat. Ninjella. One of the many vagina references in this game. This game is so full of vagina. And the best villain on the N64. Not him. Grunty.
You thought Grunty was next?
No, Grunty was on the screen when I said that.
No. No, that's the greatest villain.
Yeah, that's the greatest villain on the N64. Well, no, our murder count was equal with Grunty's at the end of the game.
Greatest villain on the N64.
And
Skull
Kazooie.
Kid. Skull Kid is the greatest villain on the N64.
Skull Kid's not a villain. Majora's the villain in that game. Well, anyways, this has been Banjo-Tooie. I'm Jack Silverson.
I'm Red Ocelot.
And until next time, everybody, count your blessings while you have them, because this was after Donkey Kong 64, and this is way better than that game. We'll see you.